Today's game on KFJB-TV is sponsored by First Rate Real Estate, Adland Engraving and Screen Print Company, Central State Bank, your Marshalltown Dairy Queens, I-V Marshalltown, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown School District, Sandvik Enterprises, Scooters, Marshalltown, State Farm, Tyler Pashong Agency, Members First Community Credit Union, Van Wyck Wood Builders.
Welcome to Ames for the Highway 30 rivalry. Tonight, the Marshalltown Bobcats look to end a 5-game losing streak on the road at Ames a little high. Bobcats bring in some of the top scorers in the state. The Ordaz brothers both leading top 5 in goal scoring. And meanwhile, Chris Nunez has been special in goal this year. They look to stop the losing streak to the Little Cyclones on match day on KFJB-TV. Up the right foot. Wow! What a goal! Ames High School. The Highway 30 rivalry does not get much better than this. I'm Brandon Lewis. Welcome in to our broadcast tonight. Zach Tobish is our on-site producer. Keith Stewart's Elijah Bond on our camera coverage. Well, the Ames Little Cyclones with 2 draws this week stand at a record of 2-0-2 heading into this one. Meanwhile, the Marshalltown Bobcats with a superb 3-1 victory on Tuesday night over the Hoover Huskies come in at a mark of 4-2-1. Obviously, the Bobcats a draw against Lincoln and a loss before that against Roosevelt. But the Bobcats early season have really started to get things going, and that Hoover win just proving that. Second in 4A with goals this year is Andres Ordaz. He has 16 shots on goal, 7 goals with 7 assists. His brother Aaron Ordaz with 15 shots on goal, 6 goals this year, have been leading the charge on the offensive side of things. Meanwhile, on the defensive end, Gavin Mishek continues to do great things at the right back. He's scored 4 goals this year. Jesus Maravilla as well as Edgar Moraz have done good things on the back defensive line to help out the keeper in Jonathan Nunez, who comes in with an 86% save percentage on the season. Meanwhile, for Ryan McGowan, a team that reached high levels last year behind a very senior-laden roster, as almost 1 through 11 on that starting lineup. Was a senior a year ago. They got all the way to the semifinals, ended up losing 2-1 to Johnston, a final there, and they look to get back and going here tonight as the Bobcats and the Little Cyclones coming up in just a little bit. We will visit with head coach Scott Johannes, who looks to stop a 5-game losing streak to the Little Cyclones when we come back. This is Match Day. You're watching KFJB-TV.
At Marshalltown Community School District, students don't just prepare for the future, they shape it. Embrace the lead. From academic excellence to college and career readiness, our schools support every student's journey. With strong student support, a wide range of extracurricular opportunities, engaging fine arts programs, and hands-on learning experiences. There's something here for everyone. Marshalltown Community School District, where they embrace the lead to ensure success tomorrow.
Refinance your auto loan with Members First Community Credit Union. For a limited time, refinance your auto loan from another lender and receive 1% cash back up to $500. Scan the QR code to apply online. Call us or visit a Members First branch.
It is match day on KFJB-TV, the Highway 30 rivalry, Ames and Marshalltown. Now joined by head coach Coach Johannes for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Coach, your team with a really solid victory to get the week off, 3-1 over the Hoover Huskies. Tell me how important that victory was to set the right tone for a very pivotal week in your schedule.
Well, I don't know how I can add to what you just said. It is a big week, and, to start off with that win is great. We wanted to go in and show aggression and be controlled, and so that's our goal to carry throughout the week.
You had a tough way to start the season against North. You had lightning delays, just kind of a funky game. Plus, it was a very good opponent that you began the season with. But since then, you seem to really right the ship, and your team has really excelled and really matched the level of talent to anybody in the state. What do you think has been kind of the pivotal factor that's led to such a good start for your team?
Well, I think it was that early setback to say, that we have to play. We can't just show up and just say, hey, we have some talent here. We have to play every minute, every match.
Yeah. And, of course, being led by both the Ordaz brothers in goals scored. They're top 5 both in the state in Class 4A. What makes them so special in this lineup? And not only goal scoring, but, man, their ability to control the football and move it around and find those open passing lanes and find others.
They just absolutely love the game. The other is they just have a great IQ for the game. They understand it. They see it. The play could go a little bit shorter or slower in their mind, and they just see things happen. So it's fun when those guys can play together. So.
Last year in this match, it was a 1-0 victory for Ames. Chris Nunez back there in goal, made some superb stops. How does he be special again for you tonight?
Just the consistency that he is, and he just has such a calm demeanor. Everybody else can get excited. He's just chill, so that's good.
Yeah, you guys have ripped off a ton of shots. You're top 5 in the state. Yeah. Not as many going in goal. You're still right up there in the top with the goals going in. That's because you're creating so many opportunities. But how do you capitalize even more on the success that you've had as far as making those shots count and going in the back?
Well, one of the things we talk about is just, like you're saying, when we're on target right there, eventually they're going to get the back of the net. It's going to be tonight. That it's going to happen. And we'll see how all that goes. But at the same time, we have a number of guys. You talked about the brothers. We've got others that are just right there as well, and they're kind of waking up a little bit. Angel Gomez got started the other night with a goal. We've got Chavez that we just love to. He's in a position for the garbage in the back. He's right there. A couple of quiet guys, but they'll be heard.
Yeah. Ames is 2-0-2 on the season. A couple of draws this week, which was kind of shocking to see against Ottumwa North. No slouches in their opponents. What have you made of Ames' start?
Just that. It looks like they've got a restart, and they've lost a number of guys from last year's squad. But we definitely expect them to be solid and really be here to play. We know, even though they probably don't have the start that they wanted, they're not scoring the goals that they probably would have liked. But at the same time, we know they're going to be solid. And we have to play all 80.
Yeah, a team that got to the semifinals last year. And, I don't know if they didn't have a senior in their starting lineup last year, it seemed like.
Yeah, that's right. They did. They started a bunch. And then, you look at their lineup this year, and it's a little bit younger, which is fine. But we just got to play them.
Yeah. Should be a fun match. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, that is Coach Johannes with our pre-match visit when we come back, starting 11 for the Bobcats and the Little Cyclones right here on KFJB-TV.
Scooter's Coffee is going bananas, literally. Treat yourself to banana bread hot or iced lattes, creamy latte blenders, and fresh banana bread muffins. Need something refreshing? Sip a berry spritz soda, light, bubbly, and perfect any time of day. Craving cozy? Try salted caramel waffle lattes, hot or iced, or a smooth sea salt caramelicious as a latte, cold brew, or blender. And don't forget the French toasty sandwich, warm, sweet, and satisfying. Plus, Cinnalicious drinks are here for a limited time. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Have Van Wyck Wood Builders design and build the storage shed you need. So many different options to choose from. Van Wyck Wood Builders, just 5 miles south of I-80 in Grinnell on Highway 146. Online at VanWyckWoodBuilders.com. Gear up for game day with Adlin Engraving and Screen Print. Spring and summer sports are here. We have you covered with apparel, awards, embroidery, with many options and ideas. Adlin Engraving and Screen Print, 307 Riverside in Marshalltown. Easy parking, delivery is available. Welcome back to Ames High School. Time for tonight's starting lineups, all brought to you here tonight by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Let them deliver for you while we deliver you the starting 11. First off, for the Ames Little Cyclones here tonight, it'll be Grown as well as Kuhlman, Evans, Marr on the defensive line, helping out their goalkeeper, Troy Thayer, who comes in with a 75% save percentage on the season. To the midfield here tonight, center defending midfielders, it'll be Vargas and Meyer. Meanwhile, in the midfield, the center midfielders, Murphy, Rodiger, as well as Lynch, as Rutger, with 5 goals, leads the team in that category coming into this game. And up top, the striker here tonight, it'll be Samuel Sado, as he has 4 shots on goal this year, none put in net for the Ames Little Cyclones. That's the starting lineup for the Little Cyclones. Head coach is Ryan McGowan, 2-0-2 coming into this one. They are 2-0 in the Iowa Alliance Conference North and 11-3 against the Bobcats since 2011. All right, now time for the starting lineup for head coach Scott Johannes. A 1-0 loss to Ames a year ago, looking to end that 5-game losing streak. In goal, it will be Chris Nunez, number 1 in saves in the state of Iowa. On the defensive line at left back, it'll be Aiden Bell, Edgar Mraz, and Jesus Maravilla is at center back. And at right back, it'll be Gavin Mishak, as he will challenge from that right back spot. 4 goals so far this year for the Bobcat. At midfield here tonight, it'll be Damian Segovia, who has looked bright. He had a really nice performance against Hoover on Tuesday. Got off a few shots, looking for his first goal of the season. The man in the middle, Aaron Ordaz, 15 shots on goal. That's 4th best in Class 4A. And on the right side of midfield, it'll be Armando Estrada. All right, up top in the attacking area, the forwards, it'll be Andres Ordaz. He knows a little something about attacking. 2nd in 4A with 7 goals this year. He'll play at left wing. The striker will be Angel Gomez, who really came on a year ago late and really showed his prowess on the scoring end of things. And at right wing, it'll be Angel Chavez, who's looked good early on this season as well. Those are the forwards here tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats, and our starting lineups all brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Head coach Scott Johannes and the captains out there with the coin toss, getting ready to go. A little rock, paper, scissors as the Bobcats had the choice of the opening toss, as Scott Johannes leads his team looking for a big road victory here tonight. They have the Valley Tigers on the road. Tomorrow night, we will bring you that coverage at 7:30. Now time for our keys to the match tonight, which are all brought to you by First Rate Real Estate, FirstRateTeam.com. And there is the aforementioned Scott Johannes, head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats, looking at his team warming up here tonight for the big match against the Little Cyclones in the Highway 30 rivalry. All right, so on to our keys to the match here tonight between the Little Cyclones and the Bobcats. For the Bobcats, turn that volume into goals here tonight. Bobcats with 132 shots coming into this match, just 52 for Ames. But the Bobcats have only 17% on their conversion rates. So if they finish efficiently here tonight, match could kind of tilt fast, especially in that first 10 minutes. See how this match does start off. Meanwhile, for Ames, their key to victory, stay disciplined defensively, a thing they did so well in their 1-0 victory a year ago. Bobcats were only able to get 2 shots off, but none were on goal a year ago. One came from Aaron Ordaz a year ago in this match. But Marshalltown has already drawn 5 penalties this year. If Ames gets stretched or reckless here tonight, the match can flip like it did against Ottumwa on Tuesday, where it ended up in a 3-3 draw between those two teams, but Ottumwa was just able to continually pressure and get on the case of the Ottumwa Bulldogs, the Ames Little Cyclones defensive line in that one. So we'll keep an eye on those. That is our keys to the match here tonight. Again, all presented by First Rate Real Estate, FirstRateTeam.com. Let's get our first scoreboard update of the night as other action going on around the state. Scoreboard update all brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what they can do for you. Locations in Ames State Center and in West Des Moines. Again, like I mentioned, tomorrow night the Bobcats will be on the road to take on the Valley Tigers, the defending champions in Class 4A. Other action around the state here tonight we'll keep you up to date on. Sioux City North is one of those teams in the power rankings that are in the top 10 right now. They take on South Sioux City here tonight. Sioux City East takes on Lewis Central, Linn-Mar and Waukee Northwest, Cedar Falls and Waverly Shell Rock matchup tonight. Norwalk and Ankeny Centennial. Ottumwa and Hoover. That'll be an interesting one in the Iowa Alliance Conference. Also Des Moines, Lincoln, and Roosevelt. That's sure to be a good match. Roosevelt coming back from a year ago when they were ranked in the top 5 and doing things really well this year. That game will be at Mediacom Stadium here tonight. That is a scoreboard update. All brought to you by Central State Bank. Again, locations in Ames State Center and in West Des Moines. Bobcats will be in their traveling all-white uniforms tonight. Ames will be in the black tops and bottoms. And we will step aside, and when we come back, we will get you the national anthem and kickoff in the Highway 30 rivalry. You're watching Match Day on KFJB-TV.
At Lennox Employees Credit Union, you're more than a member, you're family. Since 1948, we've been helping members and their families save more, borrow smarter, and reach their financial goals. Whether it's a low-rate auto loan, a mortgage that feels manageable, or simply a savings account that grows with you, we're here to make banking simple and stress-free. Discover the credit union difference today. Visit Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main in Marshalltown, where people helping people is more than a motto. It's who we are. Learn more at lennoxecu.com. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
When you're craving something quick, tasty, and satisfying, think your Marshalltown Dairy Queens. From hot made-to-order favorites like burgers, chicken strips, and fries to the Dairy Queen classics you love, blizzards, cones, sundaes, and shakes. Be sure to check out the monthly featured treats and limited-time favorites, always giving you something new to try. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or a sweet treat, just because. Your Marshalltown Dairy Queens has you covered. 2 convenient locations, South Center Street and North 3rd Avenue in Marshalltown, where happy tastes good every day.
The following is a presentation of Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV.
Match day starts now on KFJB-TV.
Back at Ames High School for Match Day on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Our on-site producer is Zach Tomish, Keith Stewart, Elijah Bond on our camera coverage tonight as we welcome you to Ames High School. Pivotal match in the Iowa Alliance Conference early on as the Bobcats 4-2-1. Ames Little Cyclones are 2-0-2. The first Iowa High School Athletic Association rankings not out yet for the 2026 campaign, but the power rankings on Varsity Bound give a good indication of how teams are lining early on in the season. Centennial at the top, of course, Johnston, who made the championship game a year ago in Class 4A, number 2. Prairie, Roosevelt, like I mentioned, a very good squad again. Bobcats lost 2-0 to them a week ago. Waukee Northwest, Dubuque Senior, Des Moines North, a team that has challenged a whole host of teams around the state of Iowa. Cedar Rapids Kennedy, Sioux City North, and Marshalltown checks in at number 10 in the power rankings from Varsity Bound Iowa. So Marshalltown off to a good start this year at 4-2-1. This would just be another game to put on their record as they've just looked to continue a big week, taking down, of course, the Hoover Huskies on Tuesday night, Ames tonight, and Valley coming up on Friday night. And Valley, a little bit of a slow start for them, but they will be right there. They've had a good schedule early on as we take a look at our starting lineup here on the pitch at Ames High School. 40 minutes on the clock in this first half of action. National anthem just around the corner. And the Bobcats come into the night just with a very impressive statistic showing early on through their first few matches here, as second in 4A in goals is Andres Ordaz with those 7 goals, 6 goals for Aaron Ordaz. He is fourth in 4A. He's fifth in assist. Andres Ordaz is number 1 in assist with 7 of those. And, of course, Chris Nunez back in goal. He is number 1 in 4A with 60 saves, 86%. Let's step in for a national anthem. Our national anthem here at Ames High School is all 11 on each side of the field, meeting at midfield, along with our referees. Get Brandon Lewis with you at Ames High School tonight. Zach Tomish, our on-site producer. Keith Stewart's roaming the sidelines tonight, and Elijah Bond also on camera. Bobcats will huddle in their all-white uniforms tonight with the red numbers. Ames all-black uniforms here tonight with the orange numbers. Beautiful night. Finally got one of those this week. 75 degrees at kickoff. And hardly a cloud in the sky here tonight. Just a superb night for soccer underneath the lights at Ames High School. A year ago in this match, a 1-0 loss for the Bobcats on their home turf. No shots on goal, only 2 shots on the night. Meanwhile, for Ames, they had 9 shots. Put 4 on goal. Nunez was able to stop 1, and the opening kick will go out of play on the far side for a throw-in for the Bobcats. As Nunez back in goal. Number 171 for the Bobcats as the defensive line will try to push it out of there. Ames will attack on the edge of the box. A shot taken. Nunez with the stop on the shot from Grohl. Bobcats try to clear this one out of the 18, and they finally will up towards midfield for a throw-in for the Ames Little Cyclones. A bit of pressure there early on for the Little Cyclones. Jackson Groh putting that one, a shot on goal, his second of the season. And now a clearance deflected. I believe that will be a goal kick to come here for the Bobcats as Aravila was trying to clear that one away. And no, they will award a throw-in on the far side. A corner kick. 18 corners for the Little Cyclones coming in on the season. Backside, a head put on it by Ames. Out of the box it goes. Kuhlman to the top of the penalty arc, poked away. Ordaz up to Andres Ordaz. A good ball ahead. Chavez is onside. Gomez onside, but a side tackle. And that one pushed out for a throw-in for the Bobcats, but a huge defensive play on that back line for the Ames Little Cyclones. Matthias Rutger was able to push that one away. Throw-in is headed away from the Bobcats, but Andres Ordaz comes away with it momentarily. Ames has it back. Misplayed by Jesus Maravilla. And a throw-in for the Little Cyclones. So a little bit of a rough start here for the Bobcats. And that one will be out on Maravilla as well. And so another throw-in near the attacking third for Ames, as August Marr will throw this one in. And the Bobcats will just clear it on the end line. And it will be a corner kick to come on the near side as Mishek just clearing that one away. So a couple of early chances here for the Little Cyclones. As Kuhlman will measure up the corner kick, a low line drive. And in the middle of it, Jesus Maravilla able to clear it out of the box, but Ames keeps possession for a moment. Segovia trying to win it back on the edge of the 18. A crosser. Mishek will clear it. And some pressure early on here for Ames. And there is a foul that will come as a hold on the Ames. The Little Cyclones will award a free kick for the Bobcats, quickly taken as Andres Ordaz works it to Aaron Ordaz. Mishek on the wing up from his left back spot, works it over to Andres Ordaz, deflected now to Bell. Along the edge, trying to time the run is Angel Chavez. And it is a good play by Chavez to kick it out on Ames for a throw-in. Bell will take this one. Good ball ahead, looking for the crosser. Late, one touch, Andres Ordaz. Not quite getting a good foot on it, and a clean save for Troy Thayer. Thayer, 5 goals allowed, 15 saves, 75% save percentage coming into this match here tonight. Mishek to Segovia on the throw-in. Throw-in awarded for Ames. They'll take it quickly. Segovia winning it back in midfield. And they'll play it back to Nunez. Well, not really clean form here for the Bobcats. The ball at their feet early on. As Ames will intercept that one. And a strong kick will bring Nunez out. Edgar Moraz surveys. Back to Nunez. And a kick that sidewinds its way for a throw-in for Ames. Nunez way out from goal. Some trouble there. Mishek tries to clear. And it was last touched by the Little Cyclones. Off the foot of Samuel Sado. Take a look at our Tyler Prashong State Farm replay. Nunez had a couple of his defenders behind him, but still a little bit of a risky play. Quick throw and taken for Mishek. Intercepted by Ames. Oh, that is a beautiful setup. And Ames finds goal early in this match. 6 minutes into it, and Samuel Sado with his first goal of the season. Take a look at the Tyler Prashong State Farm replay. A good pass. Mishek's throw-in was deflected, and they found the lane between the two center backs. And 1-0 Ames. Well, the attack has been all Ames early on here tonight. They have pressured the Bobcats' defensive line. Nunez wearing that dark blue uniform here tonight. The head referee has asked him to put one of the red warm-up jerseys on. Well, it's kind of blending in with Ames wearing their all-black here tonight. Bell on the far side. Nunez hesitated but did come out to gather that one in. Raz had it deflected away. Ames deflects it away from Andres Ordaz. Sado was putting some pressure on there again after just scoring a moment ago. Andres Ordaz tried to stop that one. A good run, a little bit of contact, and ends up in the hands of Chris Nunez. Segovia now on the edge will keep it in play, but Ames wins it back quickly. Maravilla. Jesus Maravilla with a long pass to the far side. Mraz looking to push it up. Mistouched there by Angel Chavez. Bell and Bobcats just all out of sorts here, but Aaron Ordaz to counter. Found a little bit of a lane as he was looking ahead to Angel Gomez. Gomez now ends up with it again. A good pressure by that defensive line. And a pass intercepted by Bell. He was looking up. And Ames really shutting things down, and that should be a foul, and it will be as Andres Ordaz. It's the turf, a free kick to come for the Bobcats. And they'll work it to Aaron Ordaz to the near side. Measures it up, finds Segovia. Pushed off the ball. Andres Ordaz. Just a little bit too much on that foot from Angel Chavez, looking for Aaron Ordaz. And Nunez, way out from goal, will boot this back towards midfield. Estrada was giving chase. Now loose ball to Andres Ordaz, looking to the far side. Oh, kept in on the far side. A beautiful play on the wing. And a ball that will be sent back to nowhere as the keeper in Thayer comes away with it. But good aggressive play by Angel Gomez to keep it in on the far side. Andres Ordaz. And Aaron Ordaz sending that one too far in front of Armando Estrada. And a goal kick to come for Thayer. Our head referee indicating Thayer needs to get a move on with the goal kick. Angel Gomez getting involved there. Segovia. Finds Ordaz now to Andres Ordaz. Mishek will move it up. He'll put one on. A long shot. Thayer knocks it down. Strong leg right there for Mishek. Defensive line setting a high line here tonight. Hoping it can kind of pay off and catch Ames offside. Good play from behind by Jesus Maravilla. Taking that one away as Nunez will play it back to Andres Ordaz. Maravilla. Mishek trying to slip through but could not. Early on here, Bobcats resetting in their attack and reversing it, trying to find some sort of avenue, and Aaron Ordaz sends that one a little bit strong for Mishek, and a throw in for the Little Cyclones. August Marr will throw this in for Ames. Off the side of the foot for Ordaz. Mishek heads it up to Segovia. Taken away. Jameson Lynch on the counterattack. Booted out of there. And a little bit of mistiming right there for Ames. And no threat for Nunez. Maravilla finds Mishek, intercepted. Pressure on Ordaz, had to clear it back to Nunez. Angel Chavez got it back to Mishek. Chavez will go, ball deflected. Armando Estrada ends up hitting the turf, and the challenge is over as Thayer is out. Vargas, the header was off, and Nunez will throw it up to the near side to Andres Ordaz. Mishek looking ahead, and he was looking back towards center, and Ames was there as Gavin Murphy intercepted. And that will be out on Ames. Mishek with the throw-in. Into the match, Jabir St-Pierre. He'll replace Angel Chavez. First time on a KFJB-TV match we have seen Pierre. And I believe he might have had some jewelry on, and so our head referee stopping the match for him to take that off. I think he might have a necklace on, and so Pierre being asked by our referee to take that off. As he'll, I guess, interest in the earrings as well. I believe he had a necklace and earrings on, so Get a good look there at Andres Ordaz. Trying to find something. His brother Ronaldo directing from the background there. So Pierre is back onto the match and the pitch, and Bobcats in a 1-0 deficit. 6th minute here tonight. Samuel Sadao put one in net, drilling one past Chris Nunez. Andres Ordaz in the box. Good touch in between 3 defenders. He's cut off. Good interception by Edgar Mraz. Puts one towards Thayer, but a clean save. And a foul called. Hitting the turf was Samuel Sadell. We scored our only goal of the match. So free kick to come for Ames at midfield. Here's a look at the contact from the captain and Jesus Maravilla. And the free kick sailed into the box, but Bobcats able to clear it momentarily. Chris Nunez catches that one cleanly. A long shot taken by Jamison Lynch. 8 shots on goal, 2 goals, 1 assist for Lynch this year. Edgar Mraz trying to push this one ahead. Bell. And a throw-in to come for Ames, and so a substitution allowed for the Little Cyclones. On the edge of the 18, that one off to the left of Nunez as he watches it sail out for a goal kick. Mraz is going to take this free kick. Actually, just a quick kick by Nunez, and so Mraz taking his time, working it out of the box. And that'll be a header as it sails out of play, and a throw-in for the Bobcats as Bell will look ahead. Trying to target Estrada. Another throw-in as Estrada will take it this time. Now he'll hand it off to Andres Ordaz. Aaron Ordaz back to Bell. And offside. Free kick to come for Ames as on the far side, Angel Chavez just a touch offside, but a play on. Thought that was the initial indication, but we will play on here. Oh, Andres Ordaz near the box is pushed down. That's on the penalty arc. And this is a very favorable spot here for the Bobcats with a free kick to come. Take a look at this play here as, just a slight touch on the back and a push down coming from the defensive line. And so Aaron Ordaz from 19 yards out from goal, just outside the 18. He will take this free kick to tie it, and he will! Top shelf! Aaron Ordaz! His 7th goal of the season as he ties his brother for the team lead. In the 19th minute, we are level at 1. What a beautiful play. Over the wall. It buries that one as we are level at 1 apiece as Aaron Ordaz in his senior campaign, coming off a year where he scored 13 goals, 7 on the season. See if that gives the Bobcats a little bit more momentum here in this match that's been fairly dominated by the little Cyclones early on. Especially for the first 10 minutes, but things started to work back in the Bobcats' favor, and Andres Ordaz with a foul from Ames. Nothing that deserved a card or anything of that nature, but the free kick and the placement, very good for the Bobcats. And that one was going to Nunez, and Ames was giving a little bit of pressure, and Edgar Moraz just looked to clear that one away, and a throw-in now for the Ames Little Cyclones. Andres Ordaz finds Angel Gomez, but cut off. And now Ames will look to counterattack, but that ball deflected on the edge of the 18. Our head referee will stop play, and offside is the call. So free kick to come for the Bobcats. Moraz on the far side. Aaron Ordaz cut off. Ames will stick with it. Send the ball to the wing to Logan Jones, the freshman forward, and cleared away. Jesus Maravilla. So an Ames throw in the attacking third. This one will work into the box, and Nunez with a great job to come out from goal and snatch that one away, as he'll give it to Moraz. Now Maravilla. Moraz finds Estrada. Bell has worked his way up on the wing. Segovia to Bell. Bell looking to chip it ahead to Aaron Ordaz, but deflected away. Edgar Moraz, a great job to recover there, but a seam left open on the near side. Shot taken. Nunez gets a hand on it with a save. Logan Jones now on the edge. And a pass, and now deflected out, and that will be a corner kick as the defensive line with a lapse on the backside of the play. Just a wide open opportunity. The corner kick played at the top of the penalty arc, a header away. Bell in the right spot right there to make sure as Nunez was diving to his right. Take a look at the Tyler Pashong replay, and Matthias Retker with a pretty hard strike. It will result in another corner kick here for Ames. And this one will clear the box, and it will result in a Bobcat throw-in from the near side. Great look at that one. Bell with a tremendous save. That might have been in the back of the net had Bell not made that play. And our replay all brought to you by Tyler Prashong, State Farm, mtownproud.com. Throw in for Ames. Marr will take it from the near side. Mishek headed that one away. Angel Gomez trying to track it down. And that one will clear everyone. Back to Nunez, but boy, the opportunities here tonight, a few of them for Ames. They've been able to draw the defense to one side of the field, and then backside they've been able to find somebody. That was a little bit of the recipe for the goal from Samuel Sedell, finding his first one of the year for the junior in our 6th minute here tonight. Good control by Andres Ordaz. Got a little ooh from the crowd. He'll stick with it. Segovia. Good job not to lose his ground and challenge. And eventually out on Ames for a throw-in. Mishek will take the throw-in. And our head referee said, oh, you've moved ahead just a few too many feet. Segovia with a man on his shoulder and a foul called. Good spot by our head referee, so just a little over 30 yards out from goal as Segovia. I believe that was Jamison Lynch. The number's very small for Ames, so from our vantage point here in the press box, a little bit hard to read some of those as Andres Ordaz will set up for the free kick. Sent in. And Thayer will jump up and make the clean stop. Just a little bit too strong off the leg of Ordaz. And Thayer boots it down to the other end. Bell is charging. Nunez is out. And he'll play it ahead. Maravilla slips. Gathers it back in. Gets it to Ordaz. Mishek trying to track down. And he will win it back for the Bobcats. Pierre intercepts. Good foot control there. Out on Ames. A throw in for the Bobcats. And a quick throw in to Pierre. Coming from Florida, by the way of South America before that, talking to head coach Scott Johannes. Well, approaching our way. With 30 minutes down in this opening half, Ames has had a few good opportunities here tonight. Bobcats have been helped out with the aggressive play of Ames for a couple of very good looks on free kicks. And Aaron Ordaz in the 19th minute was able to put one of those in for a goal. And here is Ordaz. Very defensive-heavy approach here tonight from Ames in their 4-2-3-1. With a couple of center defending midfielders helping out the center backs and the left and right backs. Andres Ordaz. And that will be deflected off of Ames. As Aaron Ordaz was controlling that one. Bell quickly throws it into Andres. Now Segovia. Aaron Ordaz takes a long strike, and that one sailing left of the goal. A few feet closer. And Thayer, I don't know if he would have been there in time, but a goal kick for Ames. Samuel Sadao has checked back into our match. Lone goal of the night for Ames. Andres to Aaron Ordaz. Pierre calling for it on the near side. Down to Andres, so a good play into the box. A great pass, but just couldn't get turned around on the ball in time as Ames was able to clear it away. Segovia. Estrada. Back to Mishek. Oh, good slip-through pass to Aaron Ordaz. Oh, Estrada couldn't gather it in. Takes a long shot. And Thayer will cover it up. Estrada just trying to find his footing here early on here. He's had a couple of opportunities within the last minute, but right there, that play just taking too long to develop. And Thayer was in good position. Aaron Ordaz wins it back up to Segovia. Ball sneaks away, but the Bobcats gather it back. Aaron Ordaz, trying to find a little bit of a seam for his brother as well as Angel Gomez. It's played by Bell, but recovers. Bobcats really seeming to settle in the last 10 minutes. Up to Pierre. That was offside, and it will be called late. Pierre, just left side of his body was just closely offside. And so a free kick to come for Ames as we have played just over 30 minutes. Level at 1 after Aaron Ordaz, a free kick. 19 yards out from goal, inside the penalty arc. And a substitution for the Bobcats. Pierre will come out, and back into our match is Angel Chavez. Joshua Thompson is also checked back into the match for Ames. A throw-in for Bobcats now. Bell will quickly take it. And Ames will intercept. Mishek trying to take it away from Groh. He will. Aaron Ordaz keeps it on his right foot. Mishek. Bobcats retreat, and Maravilla with pressure behind him. Samuel Sadao has created quite a bit of that here tonight. Estrada now. Good counterattack. Oh, trying to play it out to the near side wing to Angel Chavez. Intercepted by Ames. Some contact here on the near side. Gets the fans all riled up as Jackson Groh hit the turf as Mishek. But Groh is the one being talked to by the referee to maybe settle down a little bit, initiating a little bit of that contact. Segovia challenging. Ames will find a pass on the wing. That one looked like it was out on the touchline, but our far side assistant referee did not wave the flag. Bell keeps it in. Segovia pushes it way ahead. Thayer is out from goal. He'll make the clean save as Angel Chavez giving a little bit of a pressure there at the last moment. And that will look to be offside, even though it does go out for a throw-in for the Bobcats. Ball deflected as Mraz was looking to push that one ahead. Get it back from Maravilla. Finds Mishek. Mishek, good footwork. Got it back to Andres Ordaz, who was trying to set it ahead and deflected off of Groh. Mishek with great minutes and good matches last year, but has looked even more in control in his role with 4 goals this year. Long shot taken. Ames hits the turf and a play on as Sado took a long strike. Foul and a free kick to come here for the Bobcats. Aaron Ordaz trying to push that ahead. He's off Ames. And a substitution. Pierre will come back into the match as he will replace Damian Segovia. Or actually, excuse me, it's not Pierre. It's Deraiki Ramadani. I was having to get that right because Ramadani used to wear number 24, but now he wears 17. Him and Anthony Rodriguez switched uniforms. Angel Chavez to Ordaz. And Angel Gomez finds the ball again. Aaron Ordaz trying to find somebody backside. Andres Ordaz has it deflected away, and in the attacking third, the Bobcats will have a throw-in as we approach 3.5 minutes to go before halftime. Coming up at halftime, we will have our Cat Connection with Chris Nunez, goalkeeper for the Bobcats, and run over our first half highlights. Oh, lucky ball at the penalty arc for Aaron Ordaz, but had it poked away. And misplayed on the near side by August Marr, and a throw-in for the Bobcats. Mishek will take this quickly. And a foul called as, no, that was a foul on, I thought it was going to be on Ames, but it was a foul on Aaron Ordaz. Just a little bit of a push there from behind as he was trying to receive the throw-in. So the black and orange will control. And the Bobcats look to clear and then deflected off of Jackson Groh's foot. It will be a goal kick to come. Maravilla. Over to Mraz. Back and forth with the center backs as we count down our final minute, and off the foot of Mishek for a little Cyclone throw-in. As Marr will take this one. Maravilla gets it away. Ramadani boots it ahead. Estrada loses that, could not get the right foot on it. And Ames with 90 seconds before halftime will look to counter, but Ramadani scrambles from nowhere and able to win it back momentarily. And now a throw in for the Bobcats. Bell looking to take this one quickly. Ordaz. Arvilla looking ahead. Here's a run from Ordaz, slipping through. Thayer, though. Lucky he has his 6-foot frame because that might have been trouble right there. Way out from goal. And he'll throw this one ahead. Ramadani. Got it to Angel Gomez. Gomez controlling. Along the wing to Angel Chavez. Andres Ordaz will chase, but Thayer will cleanly pick that one up. Raz clearing it away. Throw in for Ames. They might have 1 or 2 seconds to work with it. And they'll throw it into the box. And the Bobcats will nearly clear this one away. And that will do it for the first half, as Ames was setting up for a chance there, but could not get a shot off. Well, it was Aaron Ordaz after Sadao struck in the 6th minute. The 19th minute, Aaron Ordaz scored to level us as we have hit the 40-minute mark. And at halftime, one apiece for Ames and Marshalltown in the Highway 30 rivalry on Match Day on KFJB-TV. Gear up for game day with Adlin Engraving and Screen Print. Spring and summer sports are here. We have you covered with apparel, awards, embroidery, with many options and ideas. Adlin Engraving and Screen Print, 307 Riverside in Marshalltown. Easy parking, delivery is available.
Refinance your auto loan with Members First Community Credit Union. For a limited time, refinance your auto loan from another lender and receive 1% cash back up to $500. Scan the QR code to apply online. Call us or visit a Members First branch.
At Marshalltown Community School District, students don't just prepare for the future, they shape it. Embrace the lead. From academic excellence to college and career readiness, our schools support every student's journey. With strong student support, a wide range of extracurricular opportunities, engaging fine arts programs, and hands-on learning experiences. There's something here for everyone. Marshalltown Community School District, where they embrace the lead to ensure success tomorrow.
Scooter's Coffee is going bananas, literally. Treat yourself to banana bread hot or iced lattes, creamy latte blenders, and fresh banana bread muffins. Need something refreshing? Sip a berry spritz soda, light, bubbly, and perfect any time of day. Craving cozy? Try salted caramel waffle lattes, hot or iced, or a smooth sea salt caramelicious as a latte, cold brew, or blender. And don't forget the French toasty sandwich, warm, sweet, and satisfying. Plus, Cinnalicious drinks are here for a limited time. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Have Van Wyck Wood Builders design and build the storage shed you need. So many different options to choose from. Van Wyck Wood Builders, just 5 miles south of I-80 in Grinnell on Highway 146. Online at vanwyckwoodbuilders.com. Back at the pitch at Ames High School, 1-1 is our halftime score between the Little Cyclones and the Bobcats here tonight. Well, the Ames Little Cyclones controlled the first 10 minutes of the match, and then from there, Bobcats started to figure things out in the 6th minute of our match here tonight. Samuel Siddell was able to create early, and he beat the center backs, and he beat Chris Nunez to power past as he picked up his first goal of the season with a good celebration to match it there for Ames. But 13 minutes later, a foul at the penalty arc. 19 yards out from goal. Andres Ordaz with a foul. No card issued, but hit the turf, and that set up Aaron Ordaz to level our game. He went top shelf over Thayer, pounded it in the back of the net, and that's where we stand 1-1 at halftime. You're watching halftime coverage, all powered by Scouting America, Mid-Iowa Council. When we come back, our Cat Connection with Chris Nunez. This is Bobcats Soccer. You're watching Match Day on KFJB-TV.
I didn't really have much growing up, but I did have a mom. And she gave me a strong foundation. She signed me up for Scouts. I quickly fell in love with the outdoors. Showed me how to take responsibility, how to work with other people, and how to become a leader. That made me a better athlete on the field. Scouting made me the man I am today.
When you're craving something quick, tasty, and satisfying, think your Marshalltown Dairy Queens. From hot made-to-order favorites like burgers, chicken strips, and fries to the Dairy Queen classics you love, blizzards, cones, sundaes, and shakes. Be sure to check out the monthly featured treats and limited-time favorites, always giving you something new to try. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or a sweet treat, just because. Your Marshalltown Dairy Queens has you covered. 2 convenient locations, South Center Street and North 3rd Avenue in Marshalltown, where happy tastes good every day.
The Cat Connection, powered by State Farm, mtownproud.com.
It is our Cat Connection, all brought to you by Tyler Prashong, State Farm, mtownproud.com. Here with Chris Nunez in goal for the Marshalltown Bobcats this season. And, of course, last year, his first year starting in goal. And year-over-year growth, 64% a couple of years ago. And then last year, it was 81% in goal save percentage between you and Giles back there in goal. So how important is that in improving that number and taking pride on the defensive end for your teammates out there?
We take a lot of pride in what we do, and we always try to keep that number very high, and we take a lot of pride in what we do, and we're always trying to get better and improve, making each other better, making the team better, keeping everybody's confidence up. That's just what we do. Yeah.
What was the main focus for you as far as maybe training or working on your technique back there in goal in the off season?
Definitely keeping conditioning up. Or even just staying awake, because a lot of times it's pretty hard, getting a lot of action and then staying really still for 40 minutes and then, having to do it all over again. It takes a lot of energy, takes a lot of mental strength, and I think that's a big part of having to get better as a goalkeeper.
Yeah, one of our first match days on KFJB-TV against Newton, 6-0, a clean sheet. How good is that feeling knowing you didn't allow anything in goal?
Feels awesome considering last year I got taken off the pitch.
Well, that's always an improvement when you don't, right? When you go into a match, what's kind of your mindset on, maybe it's film, maybe it's kind of scouting the other team. What kind of things do you look at that's going to lead to some success out there?
Definitely taking my attention towards what their strikers do the most and their most likely plays, what they like to do. Is just it's a routine for them. They do what they feel more comfortable with, and once you get those pattern downs, it's a lot more easier to take control of the game.
Yeah. What do you find to be more difficult in a goalkeeper's position? Is it communicating with your defensive line in positioning, or do you feel like it's trying to find the view and the avenue to make sure you're not, kind of blinded or whatever it may be from a striker coming down an attacking lane?
I would definitely say the communication and staying alive in the moment is pretty hard, considering you're watching so many things. You have to make sure you're still communicating and still getting your word off, making sure that everybody knows what's happening around them too, because at the end of the day, you're the person that sees everything. So you still need to communicate it as much as you're looking around, which is probably the hardest part for me.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I always see you around at Bobcat events and stuff like that at the games. And so how important is that in being a Bobcat, and how much pride do you take in that?
In coming to events?
Yeah.
Being a crowd, having a great crowd is a part of the event and gives the athletes a lot of confidence, and I think that's a big part of helping our teams and just the community in general.
Yeah, that is for sure. What other things are you doing during the school year?
During the school year, just soccer. Just soccer.
Yeah. And keeping those grades up and all that good stuff, right? Hey, Chris, thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.
Best of luck rest of the season. Chris Nunez, number 171 in goal for the Marshalltown Bobcats. That is your Cat Connection, all brought to you by Tyler Prashong, State Farm, mtownproud.com.
From the 2018 tornado to the 2020 derecho, Marshalltown has faced adversity, but our community has become stronger and M-Town proud. At Tyler Pashong State Farm Agency in Marshalltown, we have options for home, auto, life, and business. Our goal is to give you choices that impact in a positive way. As we have found out firsthand, life is never predictable, but you should always be prepared. Head to mtownproud.com to see how we can best fit your needs. We'd love to talk to you about what makes you M-Town proud.
Welcome back to Ames High School. Brandon Lewis with you tonight in the Highway 30 rivalry. One apiece after 40 minutes of play as you take a look at head coach Scott Johannes talking with assistant coach Ronaldo Ordaz as the Bobcats getting warmed up for our second half as Aaron Ordaz with the tying goal in the 19th minute after Samuel Siddell scored in the 6th minute for the Ames Little Cyclones here tonight. Coming up tomorrow night, right here on KFJB-TV, we will be right back on the road at Valley Stadium for a big match against the Valley Tigers. Kickoff at 7:30. We'll start our pre-match coverage at 7:15. Hope to have you along for that one. And then Monday night, we come from the historic Franklin Field for boys soccer as well as they take on Perry at 7 o'clock. Pre-match coverage at 6:45 on Monday nights. So good stretch of solid opponents as Perry has traditionally been ranked in a class below the Bobcats as they huddle before we start our final 40 minutes of play here on the road in Ames. Be sure to hit the like button and support our broadcast here on KFJB-TV and subscribe to KFJB-TV. Turn on those upcoming game notifications. Don't miss any of our match coverage. Well, the opening kickoff went for the Ames Little Cyclones. Both teams have flipped the field as the Bobcats will control the ball to begin the second half of our match. As the Bobcats in that first half, first 10 minutes definitely went the way of the Ames Little Cyclones, but the Bobcats just continued to settle in that first half. And midfield deflected. Bobcats in the attacking end. Here goes Angel Gomez, and take it away. And a foul as one of the Little Cyclones has hit the turf. As I believe that is number 8, Jamison Lynch, down on the turf as he is slow to get up. Do have a couple of finals around the state. We'll get a scoreboard update momentarily. Free kick taken by Owen Meyer. Booted ahead. Ames looking for a backside pass. And that will be out for a goal kick to come for Nunez. Really good crowd on hand here tonight. We had 75 at kickoff. It's only cooled down to 71 as we begin play in this second half. And finally finding a night where it's not raining here in central Iowa. Bell. Gomez letting it slip through. Finds it. Now to Estrada on the wing. Angel Gomez bumped a little bit, losing that one, and Ames wins it back. And Ames will boot that out of play for a Bobcat throw-in. Gavin Mishek will come up to throw that in for the Bobcats. Estrada, that one slipped through. He'll take a shot, but it's well off the mark, and it will sail all the way to the near side for a throw-in for the Little Cyclones. Christoph Kuhlman will take this one. Bell heads it back towards midfield. Marvia will poke it ahead to Andres. Ordaz will take the shot. Thayer is there. Clap from the Ames faithful here tonight. Mishek intercepts that. Good job to control. Aaron Ordaz takes the shot, but well off the mark. Actually, that was Segovia taking that. And misplayed on the touchline. A throw-in for the Bobcats. Mishek, throw-in taken away by Ames. Ball slipping through to Ames. On the attack on the far side. Defense in scramble mode and cut off. Mishek. Great hustle play to work all the way back. And here goes Angel Gomez. And deflected away. He was looking on the wing, trying to work it up to Estrada. Bell will have the throw-in on the near side. Well, Ames has drawn twice this week against North and Ottumwa, and right now, past 30 minutes, we've gone scoreless in this match. Almost makes you wonder if heading for another draw. Now Estrada. Oh, tried to set it up at the penalty arc. But one too many passes is Angel Chavez, the intended target. Cleared by Ames for the Bobcat throw-in. Mishek will find Segovia. Chip shot over to Andres. Ordaz trying to go high, but too high. And it sails out for a goal kick to come. There's a look at Estrada. Just a box out by the center back there. The junior Finnegan Murphy has checked into the match for Ames. Junior midfielder with 5 shots on goal and 2 assists this year. Angel Gomez challenging. Ames able to get it away. Now Segovia intercepts, but a foul will be called, and a free kick to come for the Little Cyclones. Quickly taken. Cut off on the back line by Mraz. Segovia, the header to Ames. Another foul call for a free kick for the Bobcats. Via to Ordaz. Segovia now to the near side to Edgar Mraz. His ball ahead is intercepted by Ames. Segovia wins it back, but Segovia with a leg out will be called for the foul. And it looked like Siddell had hit the turf in agony, and then once the foul was called, everything was right again. Owen Meyer looked like he was going to take the free kick, then backed up on it, and he'll send it towards the box. Bell is there. debating whether he's going to let that go out on the goal line, and a goal kick to come. So I guess worth the wait for Bell. Angel Gomez was showing some pressure as well as Estrada, so Ames just put that one back into the attacking end, but here comes Mishek. Mishek let that one slip through for Aaron Ordaz, but not able to get there in time. And Mishek, the man all over the pitch here tonight. Andres Ordaz, good back and forth with Aaron Ordaz. And he lost his footing and slipped as he was trying to convert on a pass ahead to Estrada. A throw in to come for the Bobcats. Ishik will take this one. Short on the throw-in. He was looking for Segovia. Numbers here for Ames. A good cutoff, though, by Mraz. And now foul ruled as Mishek, a little bit of contact on the far side as he makes contact with Finnegan Murphy, who just came into the match a moment ago. So 26 yards out from goal. A free kick to come. And Mishek just a little bit too far with that leg extended. And the foul called. Low ball into the box, looking for a header. And Sadal went for it, but Nunez a clean save. Andres Ordaz chips it ahead to Estrada, now to Aaron Ordaz. Finds Angel Gomez. Andres Ordaz, great footwork. Now back to Andres Ordaz, but the defensive line is there. Segovia. A high leg, but a play on as the advantage still with Ames. And Nunez out from goal will shut down the attack. Bell. Segovia. Trying to get it up on the wing to Estrada. Deflected for a throw-in as Bell will take it. Bell, strong boots. Thayer is out, and Angel Chavez was trying to track it. Oh, that will be a shove by Andre. Oh, a play on. Aaron Ordaz. And the Bobcats will look to counter here, but a cut off. I thought maybe Aaron Ordaz was going to get a penalty called on him and maybe a yellow card with a little bit of a push there, but our head referee say Jamison Lynch just went down too quickly on the play as we look. And actually, that was not Lynch. That was Gavin Murphy who went down to the turf. But our head referee letting a little bit of that contact and physicality be present in the match here tonight. Long strike. Wow. From 30 yards out from goal, Ames takes the lead back 2-1. And I believe that was Gavin Murphy who just hit the turf a short time ago. And Gavin Murphy will find his second goal of the season. As we take a look at the Tyler Pashong State Farm replay, and it was Murphy. So our 51st minute. Kevin Murphy giving the lead back for the Ames Little Cyclones, 2-1. And a penalty will be called. And a yellow card to Aaron Ordaz as he'll have to check out. It was probably in the works. Ordaz has been very physical here tonight. But they're just with a high leg. And finally the yellow card. And a free kick to come for the Ames Little Cyclones. Free kick. Aaron Ordaz again with that yellow card. Ames at the top of the penalty arc. Bobcats will clear it away to the near side. And a throw-in for the Little Cyclones. As Christoph Kuhlman will take this from near midfield. Raz missing on it. The Bobcats clear as Maravilla taking charge there on that defensive line. Gavin Murphy with a long strike from 20-plus yards out, giving it a 2-1 lead for the Ames Little Cyclones. Gus Marr will throw into the box. Nunez will cleanly make the save. Intercepting there. Dylan Vargas. Good pass, but a good cutoff by Mraz. Sends it out for a throw-in. Gavin Murphy, just a freshman, scoring, and Mraz took it away from him right there as he was looking to charge on. Much different than the Ames Little Cyclone team a year ago. Very senior heavy. Coach Ryan McGowan trying to continue a tradition of strong soccer here at Ames. And his team coming into this one at a mark of 2-0-2. Our head referee talking to Aiden Bell on the near side as Bierson Pierre has checked back into our match as he'll replace Angel Chavez. Pierre has found inconsistent playing time early on. He's battled through a few injuries, but finally working into a few more minutes each match. And a throw in for Ames as Segovia could not control that one. Aaron Ordaz is getting back off the bench to check back into our match after receiving a yellow card a few minutes ago. Oh, misplayed by the Bobcats, and luckily Maravilla stepped in at the last second. And Ames will get a corner kick, but a huge play defensively to clear that one away, as just Mraz mistimed his jump. But luckily, the defensive line was able to recover, not allow a one-on-one with Nunez, leaving him out there to dry. Out to dry as Mishak will track this down on the far side. Ames will kick it out of the goal line for a goal kick to come for Nunez. Taking another look at that, Mraz just mistiming it a little bit and left an opportunity for Dylan Vargas, but Maravilla there, you see it at the end, able to clear it away. And nothing results from the corner kick for Ames. So Aaron Ordaz back into our match as Andres Ordaz working it over to Chris Mendoza, who's also into our match here tonight for the Bobcats. Looks to be playing more of that center midfield / center defending midfielder role for the Bobcats. And Ames will block the Bobcats away from tracking down that ball for a throw-in for the Little Cyclones. Good touch by Maravilla. Mraz trying to find Estrada. And that will be a throw-in for the Bobcats in the attacking third, as Mishek will come ahead to throw this one in. And headed towards the goal, but Angel Gomez not able to put enough on that one. And Thayer will now just roll it out to one of his defenders. Aaron Ordaz to Andres Ordaz. Back to Aaron Ordaz. That one deflected. Mendoza taking the shot. Tries to play back to his teammate Chewy as Maravilla sees Estrada. Mraz work this one ahead to Andres Ordaz. Trying to time the run there was Dylan Vargas, but Bobcats take back possession. Now Mishek. Angel Gomez gets it back from, and a foul, or no, a penalty is going to be called, I believe. And a yellow card, a little too high on the leg again for Angel Gomez. As that is what booked Aaron Ordaz with a yellow card. So physicality not ruled out, but definitely the high leg will get you a yellow card here tonight, and Angel Gomez heads to the sideline. And it looks like Doraiki Ramadani will check into the match to replace Angel Gomez. Andres Ordaz. Ames trying to box him out for the ball. Ball back towards the middle. Can they get a shot off? No, it hits the side of the net, and I'm not sure if it was deflected. I believe our head referee is indicating a corner for the Bobcats. 18 corners on the season for the Bobcats coming into this match here tonight. Andres Ordaz is keeping it alive, and Aaron Ordaz trying to poke that one through, but not sure if that hit off of Thayer or one of the center backs, but the corner here for the Bobcats. Andres Ordaz to take, and a laser hits the top of the goal and deflects off the field goal post for a goal kick for the Ames Little Cyclones. So hitting our 60th minute here tonight, still 2-1 Ames. Gavin Murphy in the 61st minute gave Ames the lead back as we were tied 1-1 at halftime. They are finally taking the goal kick. Mendoza challenging. Ames will keep it. Maravilla has that one skim off of him as Mraz will clear it to the near side. And Ames in their own attacking half will throw in. Still plenty of time to play, but Bobcats just have not been able to capitalize. Get a ton of shots off here tonight either. The back line has been pretty quick to shut down some of the challenges, and the Bobcats have tried to work with some of their control and patience. Here's a ball that slips through. Andres Ordaz breaking away. Plays it. Estrada! Oh, just off the mark. Estrada tried to put that one in past Thayer. But Andres Ordaz with just a great play to work it back towards Estrada. And just off the mark for a goal kick. Aaron Ordaz slipping at the penalty arc. Ames clearing it away. Ramadani. Mishak. I think he misstriked that one. Aaron Ordaz finds Andres Ordaz in the box and had it taken away as he turned around on it. Mishak intercepts. Pushed hard to the turf and a foul called. As Maravilla will set up for the free kick. Letting all of his teammates. And there was the foul that sent him to the turf. The free kick. Long strike. And I believe that will be a corner kick for the Bobcats as it was poked away by Thayer and then hit the field goal post. But a great free kick right there from the senior captain in Jesus Maravilla. Andres Ordaz, low line drive on the corner kick. It's cleared away. Ramadani hits the turf as he was trying to take it away. Now he will catch up and poke that one away to let the defensive line catch back up in transition. The counterattack, Ames was setting it up. So good play by Ramadani. Here we take a look on our Tyler Pashong State Farm replay. Maravilla with a great strike, and Thayer poked it away for the corner for Andres Ordaz. Working our way towards our final 15. Andres Ordaz, a few more chances for the Bobcats here tonight in the past 5 minutes of play, and have not been able to capitalize on anything. Pierre, I believe, got a foot on that. And to the near side, Aaron Ordaz wins it back to Andres. Leaves it for Aaron Ordaz. On the edge of the 18, a long strike. Thayer hits the turf. Not a big challenge from Angel Gomez as he is checked back into our match after picking up a yellow card. And Thayer will show off his strong leg. Raz tried to head it away. Nunez is way out from goal. A big collision. And a free kick to come for the Bobcats. Nunez looks to be all right. Joshua Thompson, the junior, was trying to track that one down. Boy, what a big collision right there. And luckily both look to be all right. Kind of like in baseball, as a tie goes to the runner, it's kind of like the goalkeeper in soccer gets the benefit of the doubt. And And the referee is usually ruling in caution for them on the play by Nunez. Christoph Kuhlman will take the throw in. Ramadani lost it. Arvila Killiers. Now Bell with it. Chip shot trying to go to Pierre. Throw in for the Bobcats. Mendoza had to take it away. Thompson tries to score past Nunez. Can't. Finally cleared by Maravilla. But Nunez coming out as Joshua Thompson trying to challenge. And the Bobcats able to make the stop there defensively. Great save by Nunez. I think he just stuck his right leg out there to deflect the ball, which was the save right there to keep this one a one-goal match. Bobcats looking to counterattack there, but Ramadani with a high foot and a free kick to come. The players were heading back down to the other end, and I believe they didn't know the call from our head referee, but it is a free kick to come for Ames. As time just keeps ticking on the Bobcats, down 2-1. Low kick is well off the mark. And a substitution for the Bobcats as Damian Segovia is back into the match. So it looks like Ramadani will check out. Aaron Ordaz looks ahead. Andres Ordaz trying to time up the run. He will. And well off the mark. Well, a good settling touch and set it up for himself, but powered that one with no bend on it. As we take a look at the Tyler Pashong replay. Good defending right there by Corwin Evans, the sophomore. Oh, here's an opportunity. Andres Ordaz right at Thayer, though. Thayer just right in the right place at the right time. Pierre tried to pass in from the edge of the 18. Now Pierre works it to Ordaz, and they say it's off of the foot of Ordaz for a little Cyclone throw-in. Here's that last opportunity for Ordaz. Good shot on goal, but didn't send it to the far side where there was plenty of open space. And so as we near 10 minutes in this match, the pressure is heating up for the Bobcats here. Andres Ordaz trying to slip it back to Angel Gomez. Throw in now for the Bobcats. Ordaz, I believe, had that one deflected. Pierre challenging. And Ordaz wins it back. Pierre sets it up for a long strike by Angel Gomez, but too strong. Needed to have a little more touch on that. Thayer will take his time with the goal kick as he's done all night. And he lets his teammate take the free kick, sending it back towards midfield. Segovia Trying to win it back. Angel Gomez comes away with it. He finds Aaron Ordaz. And he isn't knocked away. Now Mendoza, and the tackle will bring out the penalty. And we'll see if it's a yellow card. As our head referee coming over as Mendoza went for the ball and slide tackle, and a red card issued on Dylan Vargas. And so Ames will play the final 9 minutes with a man down. It was a very aggressive play. Somewhat dangerous for sure on the slide tackle. He did get a foot on it, which that is part of the equation for trying to get possession of the ball, but Mendoza was there first, and then the slide tackle came, and so a man down as Vargas with the red card. And this might be the opportunity for the Bobcats to take advantage of, with Ames playing with a man down, as our head referee went over to talk to Ryan McGowan. Well, he talked a little bit with Dylan Vargas before issuing the red card. I wasn't sure. It was definitely worthy of a yellow card, but in the end, a red card. On the edge of the 18, Andres Ordaz, too strong with the touch. It was a great setup from his brother and Aaron Ordaz, but the Bobcats just powering everything, and the accuracy just not there. And sailing that one well over the crossbar. So we'll see if the right back in Bell and left back in Mishak definitely play ahead. I mean, usually it is Mraz and Maravilla, the center backs, on the defending line, but we'll see if the Bobcats with a man down on Ames are even more aggressive on the attacking end as we work towards just 8 minutes remaining. And the Bobcats down 2-1 as we have a substitution for the Bobcats. I believe that is Estrada back into our match. And it is. So Armando Estrada, no goals on the season so far. Pierre losing that one. Mendoza, a pass to him is intercepted. A counter attack for Ames. Oh, it's a great pass to Thompson. And Mraz will help clear it. I believe it deflected off of Nunez as well. But the Bobcats catch a lucky break. And we'll see if they can now counterattack here. Angel Gomez ahead to Pierre. Pierre will settle it down. Back to Andres Ordaz. Ball deflected away. And a throw in to come near midfield for the Bobcats. So Jabirson. Pierre did not opt for the shot. And now the Bobcats play on here with now under 7 minutes to go. The coaching staff urging the Bobcats to get into the box and move forward. Thayer is out. Well, a big opportunity here with the red card on Ames, but Ishak missing on that one. Working to Segovia. Pierre. And Aaron Ordaz. Chip shot to Estrada. Couldn't get a foot on it. Mraz. Thompson pressuring. Gets it to Maravilla. Felt like the pressure all night. Bobcats have felt it on them. Ball does slip through. Estrada gets it to Andres Ordaz and taken away by Ames again. Misplayed and cleared, and a throw in to come. As Aaron Ordaz will take this one. The line drive is headed out. The defending line has Marr. Angel Gomez. A turnaround shot by Estrada. And a goal kick. 5 minutes to play. Ames has won 5 straight against the Bobcats. As they are hoping to find something late, at least draw. And Ames playing with a man down. Nunez way out from goal. Thompson was challenging. Mraz was kind of a little laissez-faire, let that one go back. Throw in for the Bobcats. Quickly taken by Mishak up to Estrada. Ordaz. Out to Angel Gomez. He'll take the shot. Thayer down. And a clean save. Arvia heads this one away. Aaron Ordaz comes to the near side. Looking for Andres Ordaz. Mraz. Over to Maravilla. Mishak looking for somebody. Both center backs are over midfield now into the attacking end. Angel Gomez. Good hesitation move. And that one to no one. Mishak looking for the crosser, but nobody was home, and Thayer will boot this one back towards midfield. Mraz. Segovia had it, and now to Bell. Excuse me, that was Mishak. And a foul will be called. Estrada was trying to make a play on it, but August Marr came from behind and gave him a full shove. And so free kick to come here as we approach 2 minutes. Aaron Ordaz will look to take the free kick. Just over 30 yards out from goal. A header over the bar. And a push on the Bobcats, so the goal kick to come. There was the initial free kick setup on the foul. And I believe Ames taking a little bit too much time there, so they did stop the clock and we'll reset here. And now the play on from our head official. Estrada just, his initial touch has not quite been what it's needed to be, and a handball on Ames. A quick play. Thompson picked that one up. Aaron Ordaz, could there be some late luck for the Bobcats with 90 seconds to go? Thayer is out. And he'll send it down to the other end to just try to waste some time. Maravilla. Raz up to Mishek. And Mishek well off of the mark on his pass, and a throw in to come. And a substitution for Ames. And that will dwindle down even more time as they have stopped the clock. Marr will take the throw in. One back for a Bobcat throw in. Crunch time for the Bobcats. Aaron Ordaz moved too far ahead. Misplayed by Maravilla and taken away by Ames. Raz cuts it off. Angel Gomez flying in. Andres Ordaz. And out on Ordaz. And that will do it. Final seconds will roll off the clock, and the Little Cyclones extend their winning streak to 6. A Gavin Murphy goal in the 51st minute, enough to do the job, even though a red card on Dylan Vargas set him off. And the Bobcats in the final 10 minutes had a few opportunities, but the accuracy was not theirs. They were trying to power in goals tonight. Had their opportunities, but not able to convert, as Troy Thayer keeps the Bobcats off the scoreboard in the second half. So 2-1 our final as Ames improves to 3-0-2 on the season, and with the loss, the Bobcats will suffer the third one of the year. They're now 4-3-1 with a date against the Valley Tigers coming up tomorrow night. Time to recap our match here tonight, as it got going early with the Ames Little Cyclones taking the initial lead early on here, as Samuel Sado, coming into the night, did not have a goal so far this year, but in the 6th minute, he was able to strike, and it was a great pass, and just powered it past Nunez to make it 1-0. 13 minutes later, Andres Ordaz was fouled at the penalty arc, and a free kick was awarded for Aaron Ordaz in the 19th minute, and he went top shelf. And it was a superb goal by the senior to power in his 7th goal of the season. We would head to halftime through 40 minutes, 1-1. But in the second half, Little Cyclones were able to find luck in the 51st minute as Gavin Murphy scored his 2nd goal of the year. It was a long take, and Nunez just was not able to time his jump up. And he was able to score, and then Dylan Vargas late picked up a red card. And the Bobcats, seeing Ames with a man down, not able to score. And 6 straight losing streak to the Ames, the Little Cyclones, as the Bobcats again now will take on Valley coming up tomorrow night right here on KFJB-TV. Now time for our Athletes of the Week, all presented by Opa Grill of Marshalltown. Greek and traditional favorites. All you have to say is Opa, and Adlin Engraving and Screen Print Company of Marshalltown. More than just T-shirts and hoodies. AdlinEngraving24.com. Well, our Athletes of the Week here on KFJB-TV. On the male side of things, Caleb Rasmussen off to a really good start this year. He had a 2-0 victory last week against Des Moines East and had a perfect start to the season. Bobcat boys tennis off to a really good start here in the spring. Had a really nice triangular earlier this week to get a couple of wins. And congrats to senior Caleb Rasmussen, our male athlete of the week. Meanwhile, on the female side of things, we had the match against Lincoln last week, and it was Lilia Kristen with 2 goals in that match to win our female athlete of the week. As, of course, a senior this year, looking to follow up. She was third on the team in goals with 6 a year ago. And that is both of our athletes of the week. Again, both receive a $25 gift certificate to Opa Grill, along with a custom Athlete of the Week t-shirt and tumbler from Adlin Engraving and Screen Print Company. Transportation for today's game, all powered by Carl Auto Group of Marshalltown. Carl is your dealer for life. Again, like I mentioned, coming up tomorrow night, it is Bobcat boys soccer on the road at Valley Stadium to take on the Valley Tigers. 7:30 is our match start. 7:15 our pregame coverage will begin. And then on Monday nights, the Bobcats host Perry in boys soccer. 7 o'clock is kickoff from historic Franklin Field, as we'll start our pre-match coverage at 6:45. Thanks so much for joining us tonight from our KFJB-TV crew. Our on-site producer, Zach Tomish, Kay Stewart, Elijah Bond on our camera coverage. I'm Brandon Lewis. Again, a hard-fought loss here tonight on the road at Ames High School, 2-1, our final count, as the Bobcats suffer their third loss of the season on the road at 6 straight to the Ames Little Cyclones. You've been watching Match Day coverage right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is powered by First Rate Real Estate, Adlin Engraving and Screen Print Company, Central State Bank, your Marshalltown Dairy Queens, Hy-Vee Marshalltown, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown School District, Sandvik Enterprises, Scooters, Marshalltown, State Farm, Tyler Pashong Agency, Members First Community Credit Union, Van Wyck Wood Builders,